If you're looking to improve your haircuts, you're a hair professional, or you want ad-free, in-depth tutorials, go to TheSalonGuy.com and check out my courses. Today we're talking about layers and some of the best layered haircuts for men's hair. And this is going to be a really cool, in-depth haircut with a bunch of haircuts and photos of haircuts. And you're going to enjoy this. And a new format as well. So layers really can be short or long. And if you look in this area right in through here, even though the hair is short, it's still technically layered. And the whole thing works up into the top. Now, in this model right here, this is a haircut that maybe some of you may want, but pay close attention to the hair length in the front. Really, really important. All of these shorter pieces right in through here, it's all layers. And if your hair professional understands how to cut hair, then they will know about hair layering. I do suggest, however, make sure you're not just walking into some random barber shop and getting your hair chopped up and butchered, because this is really, really, really important. Look at the sides here. The sides are even a bit longer. So for all of you that want to have that longer surfer type of, haircut, or that sweep, or that messy kind of shag look, you have to make sure you have your hair long enough. This way it can be layered properly to have the hair have more movement. Here's another example of a model that has, more of a longer hair, but look at these pieces. Those pieces start off on the bridge of the nose and work all the way down to like the top lip. I think some of you are in shock when it comes to how long the hair is. Here's another example. It completely covers the eye. So if you were to pull this straight down, it would probably come to the point of the nose. Now, this may be a bit more textured than layered, but the main takeaway from this individual haircut in this model is that he has hair length in his hair. And in order to have the hair length, you have to be able to have texture. So they go hand in hand. Hair length gives you more ability for hair texture. Here's another example. Now, if you look at this, this is more of a wavy type of hairstyle. You could see the hair has some layers, but because the hair is naturally wavy, and for all of you out there, oh, I hate my wavy hair, and oh, you think you're cursed, that's not the situation. You all have an advantage because you're getting that natural added texture. So all of this hair in through here, yes, it's a lot longer, but it's layered. Here on the side, I think you're probably getting the point now. Yes, even though it's shorter, it's gradually working up into the length, therefore it's all layered. Now, how do you get a haircut like this? What do you say? Honestly, these types of haircuts are more like bring in a photo, because it's hard to explain, oh, I want this disconnected, I want the top layered here. I mean, you can basically break down the entire haircut, and that's too difficult. Now, this model in through here, I mean, the hair speaks for itself. Look how long the hair is right there. This probably goes down to like the bottom lip, to be honest with you. This, however, has longer layers. Now, some of you have the hair that flips up in the back. Maybe you want that. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But if you do want that, I can guarantee you that the back of the hair is shorter than the top. So if you want to have those hair pieces flip up, you have to make sure they're not too long. Because if they're too long, they're going to weigh down like the front of the hair. You can see in the very front, it has like hardly any layers, but the layering is done throughout the bottom and the back. So that's another important thing that you have to make sure you're aware of. All right, now I know you're all going to say it. He looks like Justin Bieber. No, it's not Justin Bieber. However, look how long the length is. It's covering the eyebrows. So for those of you who want the classic sweep, right? Or I like to call it like, the sweep, right? That's what it comes down to, or the flow haircut. Look at these pieces. These pieces right in through this area is all a result of having the hair layered. And yes, Bieber's hair, when he had this haircut, it's all layered. And that's why when he shook his head over, the hair all just flowed over like what you're seeing here. The hair is flowing, and he also has fine hair as well. So a ton of hair, but the hair is fine. Here's another example of a different hairstyle. And this, you may think, oh my gosh, like who wants to wear this? But believe it or not, as the weather gets a little bit cooler, you may want to have more hair on your head. But once again, all of this is layered. And the pieces in through here, a lot of these times, these pieces, how do you get these pieces? Well, you have to use your hand and your fingers as a tool while you are blow drying the hair. That's where my sea salt spray tidal wave comes in handy, because you're able to lift the hair from the scalp, and the tidal wave is going to give you the texture your hair needs, especially if you do have fine hair. If you have fine hair, tidal wave is going to be a game changer and lifesaver for you, because it's really going to allow you to have texture where you need it the most. And that's what's really, really important. Now, this next model, you're going to be all in shock when you see this model. Now, right in through here, it's again, longer layers. You need to make sure you have that hair long enough, and the layering is done more throughout the bottom. So if you want to have your hair a little bit longer on top, then this is the way to go. Now, check it out. Yes. I know you wouldn't expect this. You're going, wait, is this like an Asian guy? You can get a hair color like a medium brown or a light brown, even if you have dark hair. That's a whole other thing. But the hair is pre-lightened or bleached. And that's how and then toned. That's how you're getting, but this is a big, big, big color job that I would suggest. But here, once again, the hair is a bit longer, and it has that flow to it, and a lot more weight throughout the sides here. This is one of my favorite looks, honestly. This is a hairstyle that is meant for tidal wave. I mean, here it is, the beachy waves, the natural texture, the sun-kissed highlights. So if you are somebody, like you live, on the West Coast in California, you're like a surfer guy, like this is an awesome haircut. And the reason why these pieces right here and these his hair is naturally a bit wavy. If you do have pin straight hair, you can achieve this look by using tidal wave, by having layers in your hair, and then by using my diffuser that comes with my ionic blow dryer. You can get all of my tools at shop.TheSalonGuy.com. Okay, for anyone looking to purchase my tools, shop.TheSalonGuy.com. This haircut is a bit more traditional. This is for somebody, say you're trying to grow your hair out, or you like where the hair length is. Now notice the sides. This is shorter on the sides, but it's still covering the top of the ear. So all of this right in through here, yes, it is layered. It's still layered, and it can feather back if you need it, okay? However, you can easily have it like cut shorter and then the top longer, okay? That's what's important. If you want to have your top longer, just make sure you say to the barber or the hair professional, yeah, I want to keep the top longer than the sides and the back. You just have to explain to them how much longer you want it, okay? And how much longer you feel like you need the top to be. And then for this particular model, the back is a bit longer. Now, some of you may think, oh, I don't like the back of my hair that long. It gets a little too crazy. I don't like it. So you can have this haircut shorter in the back. However, for this hairstyle, to make that kind of overall flow and that layered look, then having the back longer is a bit of an option, right? You see the model, he's wearing a suit. However, this haircut, what it is, it's kind of like a layered, shaggy look. So the hair could be fine, the hair could be thick. This is a great option if you do want to have your hair a bit more, weighed down. The layers are a lot longer, and add some tidal wave. So let me know if you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. This was a lot of work for these models and putting this all together, but I hope you enjoyed this. Once again, shop.thesalonguy.com, code YouTube20, and don't forget, Black Friday sales are around the corner, and check out my courses at thesalonguy.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.